So, hi everyone, my name's Claire, not Crystal, and if you're new, um, everything I do is channeling, everything I do is healing, and it's primarily healing that I'm here to empower you with on your twin flame journey. So, like as you'll see if you hang around, I've got hundreds, hundreds, and hundreds of cards. I've collected them from since I was a kid, and so as much as I love Oracle, especially and Tarot, I'm a healer. So it's like I'm a shamanic healer, I'm a Reiki healer. Yeah, so everything I do is about the healing. I'm already shuffling the Twin Flame Ascension deck. So anyway, most of you that are going to tune into this, you know me. So, but that's just in case you're new. So what I'm actually going to do here, and I'm a wee bit tired now because it's the afternoon here, and I'm just putting on a film there that I haven't seen, and I love it when I haven't seen a film because I always just watch ones that I've seen before. I just catch whatever's in the movie channel. So I'll no doubt be channeling about that probably in the video that I do tomorrow. But I have filmed a very long, videos are long anyway, but I have filmed a very long twin flame therapy one. So the twin flame therapy videos are just basically like it's someone's twin flame story. And when I say someone's, it's more than just like a twin pairing. It'll be a whole people in that wave. And even bits of it can make sense for you, and then other bits are not where you're at, and blah, blah, blah. So it was a really juicy one with so much mirroring. I mean, to be honest with you, see, every time I do, it feels like I've done 3 of these videos, but you're only seeing 2 of them because the other one is going on Ko-fi. So I'm a bit behind with that. Like I said, I do go slow. I have got a snail as one of my power animals in my heart. I've got a lot in my heart, right? But a snail is one of them. For that reason, I do go a bit slower. And ironically, I can help people go really fast with things in their life. It's weird. It keeps me humble, though. Like I said, it keeps me humble. But basically, what I mean is I'm slow to get anything else on Ko-fi, right? It's just not it's not really a priority. I've had lots of other things on. So again, already this is going to be a theme because I did want to make it a priority, but I have had other stuff on. Anyway, I'm making it a priority at some point this week. But like I said, it doesn't feel like there's not a huge big rush for me to get people in it because I just know, with the numbers, until I get past 1,000, and even at that, maybe not even with that, it's unlikely many of you are going to actually do it. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm aware of that, but I don't want to be too negative about it. But whatever. It's more rather than that being an income stream for me, what I mean, it's which is good for that too, but it's basically the fact that some of the stuff I'm coming through lately, it's just not for prying eyes. I mean, it's not for everyone. It's for the people that really need the message, and that needs to be without interference. You know what I mean? So, so it's really that. Like I said, one of the ones I done the other day, after the one that's published just now that I done like 5-6 days ago or something, I was like, yeah, nah, this is for people. Needs to be in private. So I feel there's going to be a lot of ones that I do now and again that do need to go up there. Or it's like I said, I'm going to be putting healings on there and stuff. And like I said, I opened up the membership before, but it was a bit premature. It was too soon. So again, maybe this is all really interesting. Maybe on someone's twin flame journey, maybe like you try to start things off too soon, or be aware of that, or take it slow. I don't know, something like that, because it's all a bit of a theme. But again, I've already done a twin flame therapy one, but everything I do is about healing twin flames. But if you're watching this, right, I'd really love it. See if you're not on the twin flame journey and you're not shy, could you let me know in the comments? Because I am genuinely trying to work out who it is that's tuning in to me, because like I said, like the only people that actually book sessions are twin flames, and it's been that way for like as long as I can remember. Like I've had crystal clairvision 9 years next year, and it's all twin flames that I'm here to serve. Like that's definitely who I'm here mostly to serve. That's quite interesting. There's a flickering light in my stair. Gonna have some sort of meaning. The light is coming on. A flicker of light is coming in the darkness. That feels like someone's twin flame journey. I've changed the light. This is like I think this is a better light. I changed the whatever the contrast, or it was. Oh look, that's light again as well. I'm not even meaning to see. This is how the guys talk through me. I'm like, what? There's a bit. Yeah, it was really bright before, and now I've changed it to a bit of a dim kind of. Well, to me, it looks like it's like more of a night light, But I mean, I don't know if it looks the same, but anyway. And I've just chucked my hair back because I like to do it. I was eating something and I just like to do it. I've just left it in. So anyway, just like I don't think I needed to go into detail there, but that's why I might take it out again because, like I said, it's like I actually just my hair's actually, you know, I mean, I washed it yesterday and that, and it's because it's not always the case. But anyway, yeah, so this isn't just a twin flame check. Basically, it's an ascension check-in, and I am here primarily to help twin flames, but it could make sense for anyone. So, like I said, if you're not on the twin flame journey and you like my stuff, can you let me know? And then I might consider doing other stuff that's not twin flame related, that could just be for anyone to tune into, right? I'm really not sure if I even want to do that just because of the nature of the stuff that I'm here to talk about all the time, you know what I mean? But it's just, anyway, blah, 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 whatever. You kind of cater to everyone kind of thing. And my niche is twin flames, but I'm just want to know. So anyway, for the twin flames, for your inner divine feminine energy and your inner divine masculine, and also you and your twin, if this is going to make sense to you, where are the feminines at this week? So I'm asking for today when I'm filming this, which is, I'm having a look at the bloody thing. Oh, that's on the next week already. So it's the 28th, so it's a Gemini moon, the 28th. We're still in the full moon in Gemini energy, and so I'll do it from the 28th to like Monday the 4th of December, the Virgo moon, right? So that's how I run it, because my Monday is a Tuesday kind of thing. See what I'm saying? So that's how I'll do it. So what do we need to know for the feminine this week? So again, I feel there's a lot of, like I said, that's why they're making me be more present, you know, more there, more seen for these, because I usher in the unions. There is a lot of union energy around. That one I've done today was really exciting, and something's happening very fast, I would say, and all of a sudden, and you're not going to see it coming. So, and that one will be published probably before this one. So I'm planning on, if I can get this one filmed, and depending on how long it is, and uploaded, I'll get that, I'll premiere this, I don't know what time. Maybe I'll premiere that, I don't know, that's a bit, maybe I could. I might premiere this at 6:30, because that's usually when I go live, 6:30 or 8 or something like that. Right, so what have we got for the feminine energy in general? Open your heart, set love and boundaries. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So that kind of fits with the one that I'd done earlier. So there's this feeling with the feminines this week about, like, you know, keeping your heart open, but still keeping your love and boundaries. So that is with everyone in your life, including your masculine. And what that basically means is, remember your boundaries, because twin flames can basically, you can forget your boundaries with your twin flame. You know, it doesn't matter how you know, good you think you are at boundaries, your twin flame will be the biggest one to test them. Like, trust me, it's like, you know, mine is the best teacher at that. So, and I'm not meaning that being like shady, like I'm being genuinely serious. Like, it's like he gave me enough lessons when I was younger that it's like it's the gift that keeps on giving, and I'm sure he's got more lessons for me. But it's kind of like, you know, I don't want to, oh God, again, because this is like an ascension energy checking thing, it's like, but anyway, they are making me say it. It's where the fucking moon is right now. It is like in my big deep part of my chart, so it's just to be expected. What I mean by that is, I'm not one of these divine feminines that's like, you know, that I've done the whole chasing my twin and like, please love me, be with me, you know, be my boyfriend. Like I never done all that shit, right? I just didn't, because I'm very fucking proud. And believe me, he's definitely my twin flame, because as I look at that, stubborn. He's fucking proud and stubborn too. Do you know it's true. But it's kind of like, you know, I used to be like that when I was younger, and I don't see myself in it, because I laugh a lot more at things that I would have been too serious about, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I worked through it. And so I know that whoever my twin flame is, he will be working through it. Maybe he has worked through it, or maybe he's no started. Fuck knows, you're not meant to know, right? But I know all jokes aside, I know he is. And even when I say that, when I joke like that, I actually feel like that's his humour. That's the humour that I remember he had anyway. But what I'm basically trying to say is, it's like, when mine used to, when it was getting, you know, not to go in the big long story, but for people who don't know this, but even if you do know it, you're fucking hearing it again, unfortunately. But it's kind of like, because of the setup that we had, right? Like, from my perspective, again, could be wrong, but as God speaks through me, when he was starting to like me a bit more, but wasn't wanting to tell me, And then like, and it was just all really, it was awkward for him and it was awkward for me, right? Because we just didn't know what the fuck was going on, basically. Do you know what I mean? We would have just thought there was catching feelings and shit, like what the hell do I do here? And what if they don't, whatever, right? I can only speak for me. But all I'm trying to say is, whatever it was about for him, he would still come at me in the same energy, like, you know, just kind of like, you know, hey, do you know what I mean? Hey, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, you know, that kind of. And I was just like, be careful not to say to him. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I was like, this is what we used to do. We're older now. Like, this ain't happening, kind of thing. And like I said, I can now see from his point of view, I've never spoken about this one, but I can, awkward. But it's like, I can now see that it's like, he might have seen that as me being like, not interested anymore, where it was total opposite of that. Like, I was very into him and I was trying to sort of deal with my own sort of feelings about, oh my God, I've fallen in love with a player. Like, this guy's never ever going to want to be my boyfriend. Like, I'm totally fucked. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, here I am all these years later, and it's, you know, at least at least I've got a purpose doing this. But it's kind of like, do you know what I mean? I'm being serious. It's like, so what I'm trying to say is though, but a medium had told me like over God, a very long time ago, we're talking over 10 years ago, over 12 years ago, that basically that was the right thing. You know what I mean? And I knew it was the right thing. It hurt though, because I didn't want to do it. I wanted to see him. I loved seeing him. You know what I mean? He just, yeah, embodies fun to me. Do you know what I mean? But you got to grow up. But it's kind of like, but then even that's probably the programming. I was telling myself, like, you know, you got to cut this off. But anyway, blah, blah. So that's, I don't, again, I'm fucked off that I've went into that, because this is meant to be in it anyway. But it's all going on, so we'll just stick with it. But that's, you know, but I've always kept my heart open to him whenever he, you know, contacts me. But like I said, with me and him, it's been pretty much that, like, it's just been dead silence. And other than me saying happy birthday when I get the balls every sort of few years. And occasionally I might get a thanks back, but, you know, most of the time not. But anyway, that's, you know, so there's whatever setting your love and boundaries are, they just got me going a bit of detail about me for some fucking reason. Right, so where's the masculine at? So yeah, just remember that whenever the masculines are coming forward to you, that don't lose yourself. Because I feel a lot of you could, if it had been a very long time and it's all exciting, you could just fucking throw all your boundaries out the window, and don't do that. But you don't need to be like cold as ice. Right, Queen of Swords, right, masculine. Yeah, beyond illusion, change perception, because their perception of things is changing. So whoever this is going to speak to, they're seeing beyond the illusions. This, for me, this card is always about seeing through the karmic energies in your life. So bear in mind, when I'm saying the feminine, remember I'm burping there too. So that's when I'm clearing a lot of energy. I'm really burping quite badly there. So this is somebody seeing through a lot of darkness around them. This is a consistent theme this week. This is why they're getting me to do so many of these daily videos. I'm seeing that as a spider too. So honestly, somebody's got like that black widow kind of dark energy around them. Again, go and Google what the black widow spider does, and you can get the gist of it. Again, anyone in your life could be like this. It is a female, so it could be romantic or anything. But it's kind of like, it's just, yeah, take no fucking prisoners anyway. But it's somebody's changing their perception, like I said, towards this connection, and being basically they're starting to see who you are. So I think that's why the set living boundaries is coming through, because there's contact between twin flames, whoever is going to speak to. In the middle energy, increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. That one came out for the shorts today. So although I say the date, they're timeless. It's like, because the feminine's working on your frequency, you know, keep your heart open, but keeping those boundaries tight as well. It's like your masculine, that, oh yeah, that is what's helping the masculine set loving boundaries, or firm boundaries with the issues that they need to face, is the way they just said it to me. And by the way, they're pulling me the victim card. So again, somebody's, it's like somebody's a victim and somebody's a perpetrator. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's somebody that, but getting away from a black widow is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Getting chills when I'm saying it. It's somebody that's really difficult to, somebody's got a hold on someone. But you can do it. Remember your identity. Right, okay. So we're already 15 minutes in. And right, so I want to, by the way, I'm just using any sort of random do you know what? I used to do it like that years ago. I used to do it like, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 but it's just whenever, right? It's timeless. But just generally speaking, so the day I'm filming this, if it's right, Gemini moon today, Wednesday, Thursday is Cancer moon. So Gemini moon is it's thoughts, it's communication. This is why all this stuff about communication is coming through in the collective. So I'm bringing it through. You'll see lots of other people bringing it through. Twins are also, you know, Gemini. So it's all happening. Cancer moon is hashtag all the feels. It is feelings, it is mothering, it's loving. And what the main feeling that I'm sensing is a lot of these masculines are needing a lot of love. Like, and I'm not, for once, I'm not talking, I've got heavy Scorpio in my chart. For once, I'm not talking about sex. It's like a lot of these masculines need love, nurturing, caring. They need someone to listen to their feelings because they're falling into their feminine. That was very clear. That came through in that one I done earlier. So even if it's not your story, there's bits in it that will help you. That's why I call it twin flame therapy, along with the fact that I'm a therapist, a counsellor, you know what I mean? So anyway, and then what did I say? So that takes us up to, yeah, and then December already. God. Friday is, yeah, Friday's my favourite. Friday is a little, what time is that actually? After 4 o'clock UK time. It's a Leo moon. It's a Leo moon weekend. Whenever it's a Leo moon weekend, I'll see that's good, even so for people to know this. I mean, you could look yourself, but again, some people do look to me to get my perspective on it. So I've got a hot water bottle, it's freezing here. Yeah, Leo moon weekends are really fun. So what we're saying is that is a really lovely energy if you're taking the kids to, I'm not really into all that, but you know, taking the kids to see Santa and all that. My mum asked me the other week, do you want to take, you know, but I'm not saying my niece's name, but it's like, do you want to chum us to take like, you know, my niece up to, and I was just like, no, I couldn't think any worse on a Saturday up the tune, Santa and shit like that. No thanks. But thanks for the invite. But yeah, if that'll be really fun. It's a fun energy because Sag is fire and Leo is fire, and it's just, yeah, it's a fun energy to do. And an inner child, you know, if it's nothing to do with children, like twin flames are about your inner child, so it'd be really fun, just really fun unions actually as well. Like if you're meeting up with your twin or talking or whatever, however slow or fast you're going, you know what I mean. And if you're not having anything to do with your twin right now, focus on you having fun and your inner union. So. And then the Monday will be the Virgo moon, and that's the tidy up after the party. So, and it's decluttering and getting your shit together. So again, I'm not really going to go in any more of the astrology, but what I will say is on the 5th, so Tuesday, but that's when I'll do this again, Venus goes into sexy Scorpio. So that is going to see a lot of twin flame sacred sexual unions. That drive and desire of the Scorpio, you know, Venus is love, passion, it's values, what you value, it's money, it's going into Scorpio. So there can be a lot of stuff about debt and stuff as well, or, you know, Scorpio is in the 8th house is like other people's money. So you want to be looking at things like that, you know, going over your finances and getting debts paid and all that, karmic debts too. And actually, I feel the karmic debt, I feel karmic debt is balanced. I feel karmic justice coming. But anyway, yeah, with Venus going into Scorpio, there is going to be a lot of unions going on. So anyway, we'll go into that next week. So what I'm shuffling a black moon Lilith card. So let's just get do you know what? I can, so like I said, if you're not a twin flame fighter, this it may help you, but whatever. I just want to get I just want to know. So I think I'll need to do a poll. But if you are not a twin flame and you like my stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll decide what to do if enough people let me know. So what I'm saying is I everything to me is yin yang. Like seriously, I've loved yin yang since I was a kid. So I see everything as two, like masculine, feminine, because we've all got, you know, because this could be for your inner energy or this could be you and your twin. So what we got for the feminine then, your receptive, your feelings, bearing in mind the different moon signs that I've said. Conjunction. Oh, Jesus Christ, by the way, what the fuck? I've hardly used these cards and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm just trying to take in. Guys, it's happening. That's what, these unions are happening, right? I'm not saying it's yours, I'm not saying it's mine. We don't get a fucking know that shit, but these are happening. Look at this card. Conjunction. Because conjunctions are when two planets meet up. Do you know what I'm saying? And look what I was just talking about. It's like becoming whole again. You can make me whole again. Looking back on me. I'm not singing that. I don't really like that song, but anyway. Baby, you're the one. You still turn me on. You can make me whole again. Yeah, becoming whole again. So you can go. That's what the fuck are they called? Whole again. Just go and Google it. Kerry Katona, I can't remember what the band was called. That says a lot. Becoming whole again. So I'm going to read it because I don't know these cards very well. So, and then the one on the bottom is patience and maturity. I feel, right, before I even read these, so like I say, I don't know them very well, but I don't need to. I can just fucking divine anything. Anything's an oracle to me. Becoming whole again. So the picture says it all, right? Look, this is definitely about these unions coming together. And like I always say, if it's not yours, hold space for the unions happening because it'll be yours at some point. Sorry, I'm just I chucked my lip gloss on before I came on because my makeup's melting off. But I'm like, as long as it's on my teeth. My niece was with me at the weekend. She was like, Claire, you've got lipstick on your teeth. And then I kicked her out and she was like, it's still on your teeth. I didn't say fuck's sake, but I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm only with you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, anyway. So, yeah, beautiful. And I feel it's because a lot of the masculine energies are really like they've taken the patience and the time with their own healing and they're really maturing because it does say like patience and maturity. I mean, that sounds a little bit patronizing, but it does say it on the card. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So 36. Coming whole again. There is a glimmering light at the end of the tunnel. Right, if you're new around here, get used to the mind-blown synchronicity. The flickering light, the whole me talking about I bet you that's it. I bet you that's the one and only day I use the light that's a different colour. And I'll go back to using the one, not that I usually use, because basically I've had that ring light for years and I never use it. I've just sort of remembered to use it now. So especially if the days I'm not wearing any fucking makeup, I better just get that on and that'll help. Do you know what I mean? You've burned down old realities, sat in the darkness of your soul and cut difficult attachments. Fucking mind blown. If you watch that video earlier and then you watch this, you'll fucking know what I'm talking about, or watch that one after this. Alchemy is a heavy process, and when you receive the conjunction oracle card in a reading, it's a sign of healing and re-identification of who you really are. Yeah, they've had the patience and maturity to go about that. What does that say? That transformation, emotional clearing. Wow, yeah, they took their time to do that emotional clearing and grow up, because Saturn is also that age, reality, and discipline, and that's a tough taskmaster. I've got Saturn and Scorpio, so I know all about it. The next one is liberate your truth. These are Black Moon Lilith cards, so it's, oh my god, I knew that was going to come out somewhere. And some of the masculines, either you're masculine or you have escaped from a Jezebel energy. Now in this deck, it's, I kind of went out, I did read this one from the book when I pulled that and I thought, holy fuck. It's also number 21. 21 is coming through its world in the tarot, learning karmic lessons. But so like I said, this has got a positive spin on it. I think it just talks about, actually it does talk about, like, you know, something about, you know, using the darkness to escape difficult situations or something like that. I can't remember. But Jezebel, typically, you know, when I talk about Jezebel energy, it's not a good energy. You know, I mean, it's somebody that keeps you in a lower vibration and zaps your energy, and it's kind of like bitchy, catty, not nice energy. Soul ascension, yeah, energies that were stopping you from ascending. We've got 38 on that card too, so a lot of you have turned 38 this year, or you might be turned, or happy birthday if it's, I mean, really it can only be, you know, this month, and then it would be in the next one. But I think I'm bad at maths, but basically, yeah, that's, some people are escaping, my god, Black Widow and Jezebel energies. Okay, that's not nice, not good energies. But that's good that, you know, people are cutting attachments with energies like this. So you're stepping into who you were meant to be in this lifetime, but you can still hear the voice of imposter syndrome in the back of your mind. That makes sense of the one I done earlier. So I'm going to have to put that in the comments, because if people find this later and it's like, what one? So I feel the imposter syndrome is, although a lot of the masculine, so you're masculine or you, or it's not yours kind of thing, it's like this feeling of, have I done enough? Like, have I done enough to step forward for this union? They're pulling me the word sacrifice as well. So I really do feel a lot of the masculines have sacrificed things in their life. As do the feminines. Like the feminine, it feels like you fucking sacrifice your whole fucking life if you're speaking from personal experience. You know what I mean? It does become like that. Like seriously, it's like, if you saw how I spoke last year, I was really full on. I mean, it makes me cringe, but it makes me laugh too, because it's like, no wonder mine is in my life. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, if he was on Awakens, which he very much was, you'll be like thinking, do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know what he would have been thinking. But like, this is what I've said that all along as well. Like, I don't know when mine would have started tuning into these, or if he definitely does. But do you know what I mean? I don't know when he started tuning in. So it's part of funny. Do you know what I mean? It's like I said, that's what I mean. Like, other people that do this, like, you know, they're doing it, and it's like, they're like, you know, they're cushy, because it's like, you know, the chances of them finding it are slim to none. But that's not how it was for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking every man and their dog's watching me here if they've got nothing to do. Do you know what I mean? But it's, anyway, I'm only joking. Well, I think I'm joking. But I know that from when I've done lives, and there's fucking randoms from Facebook be like, "Hi, Claire," and I'm like, "Who else is watching this?" This is the fourth stage in alchemy, incorporating the element of earth, an esoteric symbol for reality, the senses, structure, and stability, associated with Venus, the planet of harmony. This is where the physical, emotional, and energetic worlds collide. You see the physical and the spiritual, divine feminine, divine masculine, or bringing it into the material. The alchemist picks up the pieces, takes ideal material from the previous transformation of, I can't say that, transformative stages, and puts them back together in an enlightened whole. That's you and your twin flame. You've went through a lot of shit. To translate, you've went through a lot of shit. You've went through that alchemical process, which I always say, I never ever hear anyone else saying that like that, but it's an alchemical process. Twin flame journey is an alchemical process. You're literally meant to grow apart in separation, go through all these karmic lessons, and then come back together whole again. But you know what I mean? That's like, that really made me cringe, but it's quite funny. This is where you start to physically embody your true self, but there's still hesitation. This is like the word is blowing my mind. Muster the strength to work through the discomfort of this new reality, or else you'll find yourself back at step one. Holy fuck, that really, really, really. And if you don't like swearing, you're not going to like me. I'm a sweary angel. So, yeah, that's so in line with the one earlier, because I'm just trying to remember. It was back and forth, there was round and round, there was a never ending story. There's a lot of masculine energies that are like, it's never never, like, or it's never never, or I need to do something before the year's out, because I'm just going to be stuck in another karmic cycle, and possibly with women like what I've just channeled. And it's kind of like, they don't want that. These ones don't want that. They've went through the alchemical process. It would be completely going backwards, and they don't want to do that, but it's scary to go forwards too. That's very clear, that message. So positive affirmations are helpful in the moments when you feel unsure of who you are, and that's why I read them every day on the shorts, and I have done for years. Add them as reminders on your computer or phone, or drop them in sticky notes and place them where they're most visible. Help you raise your vibration during the day. So like I said, and if you don't know that, I'm a hypnotherapist. I know it does. It seems like, I always think, some people might think I'm a fucking compulsive liar, but I am all these things. It's hilarious. I just was like, in my past life, I must have just been fucking jack of all trades. Again, I feel like that in this life too, but do you know what I mean? It's like, I do a lot of different things. So if you need hypnotherapy, everything I do is about the subconscious mind. And if you don't know anything about hypnotherapy and that's it, like, don't be afraid to use the free discovery call. And yes, even if you've had a session before, if you've not had hypnotherapy, use the discovery call. But all I mean is just like, don't people take, you know, don't take the piss, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, use it for what I'm saying it's for, to find out about a paid session. It's time to embody your true self. You're empowering and accepting yourself. yeah, I don't, no, wait, I was going to say I don't feel the need to read the other one, but I just opened up at the moon, so there's secrets coming out. And again, I feel it's people's secret feelings. I might not have been so much of a secret, but you know what I'm saying. Patience and maturity. Patience is a virtue and extremely powerful practice as an alchemist. That's my best quality. I'm not pointing out why. Change doesn't happen overnight. When the fermentation oracle card, fermentation, I can't remember what we're talking, you know what I mean, shows up, it's time to pause and allow the universe to create your soul's purpose. This is what they've done. They've went through it all. Skipping a bit. You've moved. Wow. Oh my God. What the fuck? This is really exciting energy. You've moved past the dark night of the soul and released what no longer serves you. Yep. Listen, if there's any divine feminine tuning into this, I would be more prepared than ever. But without it needing to happen. Do you know what I mean? Just basically just keep doing what you've been doing, because all the feminines I'm tuning into, you're balanced, you're surrendered, and you're happy as you are, but looking forward to whenever that happens. And it's I don't want to say it's working. Well, it is working. There's no other word I can use. You're magnetizing in the right person. Now is the time, wait a minute, so masculines in particular, you've moved past the dark night of the soul and released what no longer serves you. Now is the time to embody your sun and continue to develop it. And your sun is your masculine energy. The sun is the masculine, the moon is the feminine. And I just saw the moon when I was flicking through the pages. So the sun and the moon are ready to come together now to be whole again. That's beautiful. Breath work is potent modality to practice when you're in the fermenting stage. It allows you to be still, recover internally, release stress, and help with trauma healing. Take time to allow the benefits of your progress to integrate. So remember, when I'm talking the masculine, that can be the feminine's masculine side too, working on boundaries, taking action with things, procrastination, wherever you've done this, you know. And when I'm talking about feminine, that's the masculine's feeling. So just to reiterate that. But it feels like this masculine has went through that process and they're coming in for that, the conjunction. Oh, actually, that's quite interesting. When did I say that was? So next weekend, the 9th and the 10th, right? That's a Scorpio moon weekend, and that's going to be the moon and Venus in Scorpio. So I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of sacred sexual unions happening then. So look out for it. That'll be, like I said, that'll be really, yeah, that'll be some intense energy. Like grapes into wine, your soul's gold is growing brighter and stronger through the passage of time. Your light is shining through the darkness. Actually, oh my God, see all the things about light as well. So your light is helping, your divine feminine's light is really bringing the masculines to life. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't really want to pull too many more cards now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of these and one of these. So, oh shit, wait a minute. One of them. I don't want to ruin it with fuckery, right? But the article, what do we need to know? There's good cards in this too, though. What do we need to know? It's not a bad one. It's a divine masculine. It says groom, right? So it's got husband, marriage. So it's like, listen, don't panic, anyone out there. What this means to me is when I see the groom and the wife card, oh my God, that's quite interesting, because when I was pulling these off camera, I did pull the two cards together. So I knew, and so it is actually very like that card. So, but it's basically, this is the masculines preparing for union, because like I say, anything to do with marriage is union. So it's like, do you know what it's reminding me of? I wondered when I was going to, that's too close, but look, it's like this guy's like, coming in for landing. I found it on the beach once and I used it in a video, but it's just I found it. That's what it is. Seriously. So funny. Old women's right. Sadness and female right. That again is, that energy feels, so regardless of age, but it's kind of like, but it could be an older woman. It's that's like energies that are trying to hang on. Yeah. So it's whatever that means to anyone. So it's actually quite a sad feeling I'm feeling here. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like patience. It's almost like energies that have like. So this is what I'm saying. There's not like karmic energies are not all like, they're not all like Black Widow and whatever the Jezebel energy. It can just be. It can be like codependency. It can be like people that don't want you to grow up. Like, I mean, I've had conversations like this before, like with my mum and my dad, but more my mum, like where it's kind of like, you know, I can do it myself kind of thing. It's that kind of energy. But like I said, some people's karmic energies around them can be bad for it. So it's just different for different people. But even if there's been a heavier energy around these situations, because that won't apply for everyone, because some people's karmic energies are not what's coming through there. It's like, you know, it is romantic ones, or it is friends, or something's a bit fucking all it. And I'm laughing because it's like, that makes me nervous when I think of people in that situation, because that's who I help. But either way, forgive them all, you know what I mean? Forgive them all, and never send back negative energy or anything, because it just bounces back anyway. Just wish people the healing that they need to heal their shadows, and then things can dramatically change with twin flame unions. Like, people can honestly dramatically change their views from what they had before. So always hold space for a miracle, but don't like kind of lose yourself in that, you know what I mean? Don't people please, or just be yourself. But yeah, there's an unfolding surprise. This is messages coming forward. It's communication. This is why I didn't want to use these cards. They always come out. But there is envy. So protect your energy, protect your union, keep it a secret. I've been saying it for years. I'm going to keep saying it. For any of you that get communication, don't tell anyone. Both people that are tuning into this, don't tell anyone. You can take that on board or not. But it's just, I think, better to be safe than sorry. You never know who's kind of keeping that kind of hidden jealousy, hidden enemies. But yeah, protect your union, especially in the early stages. And let's see what's on energy for the union energy. Conquest, and it's an Aries moon. But what I'm getting from that is, it's like, you know, perhaps if you did have something quite casual before, and there wasn't a lot of feelings being expressed by either party. Oh, that actually fits in with the one I done earlier too. It's like, I get the feeling these divine, because they are divine masculines now, they've always had it within them, but it's like they're not wanting to come forward, making you feel like it's another notch on the bedpost kind of thing. It's like they're coming in a different energy. Oh, look, it's the guy that's like, I'll be back soon, darling. That could be, you know, years, decades, depending on who's watching this. But it's like, that feels like the guy's coming back now. So whatever that, you know, if you're same sex, or if it's like a woman that wait away, whatever, just change it. But it's like, it's fidelity. It's like someone yeah. So I mean, you know, it could be that some twin flames, if you wear a couple or whatever, they've cheated on you, because that does happen as well. It's all this kind of shit. You know, some people be like, oh, it doesn't. It does. All this shit happens. But this is a divine masculine. So this is, if you're a masculine with a feminine watching this, you're like, I'm nowhere near in this. Like, I'm wanting to fucking party through December and fucking deal with it in January. Then this isn't for you. And you're also taking a very big chance that your feminine will be hanging around. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Right. So I don't see what I mean about that's not my humour. So I'm not into blame, right? But saying it in a kind of jesty way, we're going to blame my twin, because I feel this is his humour coming through. This is what happens with twin flames. It's fucking weird. But it's like, I don't like making practical jokes, but I keep doing that. Serendipity. Let fate do its thing. Serendipity is one of my favourite words, and it means happy accident. God, look out for happy accidents in different kinds of ways, because that came out another one as well. But it's like, yeah, could be significance about the film too. I channeled about that somewhere, can't remember where now. Here and now is happening, divine time, and fork in the road. So this masculine was at a fork in the road, might still be at a fork in the road, and he's going to suddenly make a decision, or she, to be in union. So that's what's coming through. And I think I wanted to get an energy card. So that's actually a wee bit fucking more I've put a wee bit more on my plate than what I usually do. But like I said, that I just feel my clients might be quite quiet for the rest of the year. So yeah, we're doing a twin flame therapy, and we're doing an ascension energy, because you see, I started the ascension energy ones a few years ago, and I did want to upkeep that, and I just didn't. So I'll try and stick to it. Like, this is a bit longer because it's the first one, right? But I might try and keep it to 30 minutes. Or 15. I think 15 is highly unlikely, but you never know. what have we got? Because like I said, I stopped doing weekly energy because they're timeless, right? But again, it's real time in the sense that I told you where the moon signs are, but I do that in the shorts. I do feel these are real time for some, or need enough. That's why they're getting me to do that. I feel like I'm really burping here. So there's so much. It's just because these unions are so powerful. There's so much interference. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you're new and you haven't heard me say that, when I burp or hiccup, that's when I'm clearing the energy. I feel a lot of the energies that are hanging on are in real victim mode, making people feel really bad about moving on. Yeah, okay, so what do we need to know? Yeah, the masculine is seen beyond the illusions. I really do feel, for those of you, because like I said, a lot of the people that watch me are 1984, 1985, whichever one you are. I really do feel whenever, you know, a lot of you are going to be turning 40, that's for me next year. So whatever that is for different masculines out there as well, that is going to be a really significant year for a lot of you. Like I definitely know that's the case for me. I've been wanting to be 40 for so long, it's not even funny, and it's like it's really quite soon now. But it's yeah, they're seeing through the illusions where they couldn't before, and they're, wow, oh my god, I know I'm being so dramatic, but they're using my Leo midheaven to do it. They're walking away from where they know they need to now. So there's a consistent message that's coming. I'm actually going to read them from the book because I love the messages in the book for these. So I've opened up at the page. Clarity of thought, personal vision. This powerful archangel Metron brings brilliant indigo vibrations into your brow chakra or third eye, which is centre devoted to insight, clear thought, which, when this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, the clouds of confusion are clearing. Can I just say, I just kind of want to keep my thumb there, and I feel the need to say, right, I feel a lot of the things, so when I itch my nose, that's loved ones and spirit, so you never know, somebody's loved one in spirit, granny, granddad, whatever. It was a friend energy I felt in the one I done earlier. I feel the need to say, like, I feel what might have blocked a lot of divine feminines, if you're further back on the journey or newer to the journey, whatever, you know what I mean, or masculines. I feel a lot of the fear of being able to see how this could come together is like this kind of everything changing, right? Now that's goes without saying, right, that's obvious. But what I specifically mean is, thinking of my own journey, I remember, like, before I parted ways with just a lot of people in my life, like I said in another video, and I'm saying it here, like, there's a lot of people in my life that were in my life that aren't now, and I hope that, oh my god, sorry, like, girls are wanting to jump out today. It's like, yeah, I forgive all the different situations in my life, but it's like, you know, at the same time, like I'm saying it again, it's like, but I've got no desire for anyone from my past to be in my present, you know, other than my twin flame. And that's just the, you know, that's just the way it is. And it's kind of, you can still, you know, really hope and wish people are happy and everything like that, even if they're not wishing it for you, which is a lot of the case with it. You know, it's, I don't bother about thinking who's sending me shitty energy from my past. You know what I mean? I just, you know, hold the vision that they're moving on with their lives. I am. But it's kind of like, I remember one of the fears was, it was kind of like, you know, for me to really go for it with the stuff that I'm here to go for, like, i.e. this, that it was like, it was how people's energy would change towards me. Like, because I've just always been able to sense that from a kid, like, when people are like, oh yeah, that's really great, but they're kind of like secretly not thinking that is, or a bit jealous or envious or whatever. Or, because it doesn't need to be like, you know, because sometimes I've had people in my life be really shitty, shady like that to me, like when it's like, you know, like almost that kind of vibe of might have actually even said it or says it in some kind of way of like, well, why would I be jealous of you? Like, you know, for instance, like, it might be like, see if it's a time in my life when I'm like really skint, which, like I said, I've been a student several times, and it's like, and yeah, let's just say, like I said, it's a bit of an up and down ride with my particular astrology placements, and also just my energy in general, what I'm here to do. Like I said, I'm here to be, I don't know when I'm going to talk about that. I think I'll talk about that in the coffee, but I came across a synchronicity the other day that it was like, it was actually blowing my mind, that made a lot of sense of why I'm here to help people from, like, through challenges, but particularly when it comes to things to do with money and that too. It's pretty crazy. Basically, I do know, like, it's there's lots of reasons for it. It's like, I'm here to help you keep believing in the manifestation before it manifests. And that's why it's like, again, I really wouldn't be surprised if it's like I'm saying I'm going to be quiet over Christmas, because it's, and I've been saying this for a while now, but it's just, I don't know when exactly it's going to happen, but I just know all that hard work that I've put in, it is going to deliver. I don't know how, but I just know it does, right? It's just, anyway, that's what, so it makes sense to other people as well. But it's because I've had it happen. That's how I know. I've had it happen in the past. Like, it's like I've had it where it's like it's really quiet and then it's really busy. So it's like going from like having hardly anything and just getting by to like having quite a lot. And really it's just a case of like actually allowing yourself for that to come in steadily. Like, you might just be afraid of success. That was definitely my issue. But now I get excited. Like I've got really excited when I saw. I still have a bit of nervousness, but I got excited when I saw that the videos had loads of views and that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm breaking through the spell work, because that's what it is. When I'm not attracting, it's not always the spell work when I'm not attracting clients, but when the channel isn't growing and shit like that, it sometimes is. It's all that jealous, envious energy. Despite me clearing in that daily, it's, you know, it's like, so you can see, it's all to get people to give up. But it's like, I've got Mars and Scorpio, bitch, so people trying to send me negative energy, it's like, good luck. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you. Oh, so my whole point was, yeah, that's what I was afraid of for a long time. And so, oh shit, this is why the masculines didn't hear this. So what happened to me was tower moments. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I was never going to move away from the circles that I moved in, and my basically it's take all the other people out of it. It was basically my comfort zone. I was never going to move forward, because I was too comfortable, and I didn't want things to change, even if that meant more success, more money, help more people, blah blah. You know what I mean? Which is what I need to be here to do, and doing with all the serious things going on in the world, is holding the light. You know, holding the light and anchoring the energy on the planet. And that's what the twin flame energies are here to do, is to anchor in love on the planet. And I couldn't do that if I was staying in a comfort zone around people where I was suppressing my gifts a bit. I didn't realise that at the time, but I wasn't letting my light shine fully, because I didn't feel comfortable to let that happen. And I feel a lot of the masculines feel that too. Like, it's the fear around their whole life changing. And so, but all I can sort of say for anyone this is going to speak to, feminine or masculine, regardless of your gender, is it took for tower moments to happen. I'm not going into obviously the details of what it is all water under the bridge now, but it was like things that happened that it was just a no for me to, and yeah, and that's basically, it's a tower moment. So it was very uncomfortable and very painful and upsetting, but I can see why it all needed to happen, because I wasn't making it happen myself. So take that on board for whatever that speaks to. And the silver lining out of that, because that's what I'm all about being a Sag moon, is I'm grateful for the tower moments, because it woke me up to what I wasn't. It's not that I wasn't paying attention. There were niggles here and there to like, oh, something's not right here, something needs to change. I didn't really quite know how to change things. And I just don't even know it. I think it's different for different people, but I know what they're trying to say to me. It's like, it's not as scary as what you think. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And I feel a lot of masculines feel like you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. But I'm sorry, like, I can't say it any other way. Like, as a twin flame, you do anyway. And the masculines seem to get hit with a lot of fucking jealousy, and it's a lot of hidden enemies, but I feel the hidden enemies are coming out in the fucking daylight. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like fucking melting under the, like, whatever vampire. I don't know what kind of analogies I'm going for here, but you know what I'm saying? It's like they're being seen for what they are. And it's kind of like, and I feel that's why all the masculines are getting guided to walk away and go to, oh my God, like, walk away and go towards your happiness. Because where you are, you're feeling all tied up. And it's like, and let things settle. It's like, whoever's meant to be in your life will be in your life. And it's like, once things settle down, it's like you'll see who the true people are around you. You'll see who your true friends have always been. And because that's what's happened to me. When everything got shook up and tower moments went on in my life, I've still got some of the same friends. And it is, and it's the people that were meant to be in my life. But like I said, I don't say that in obituary or that. It's like, I do hope everyone else that I've had things within the past like are really happy, and it's like, but it's it was just the end of the line, you know what I mean? And that's just, it'll be the same for the masculine. So I don't know why they wanted me to say that, so I trust it. In some ways, this could be new beginning for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense what I just said. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. So that's it. It's like people breaking away from the groups, and that's really what I was saying. It's not about anything other personal really other than me. It's like there might be things that led to that happening, but it's the fact that I was changing and growing, and I was stuck in a comfort zone, and people were letting me be stuck in that, you know what I mean? And because it wasn't their job to get me out of comfort, it was my job to get myself out of it, which unfortunately meant leaving people behind. And I've said that on Facebook loads of times. I was told that at a mediumship circle I was at years ago, that that I was going to expand so much in my growth, my third eye, that I was going to leave everyone behind, and that did happen. And it wasn't quite everyone, because like I said, I have got some of the same friends around me, but a lot of it was pretty shocking change. Like people I've been friends with for like 15, 20 years and just suddenly not friends with them anymore. So it was a big change for me, and it would have been a big change for them too. But like I said, it was the best for me, and I'm sure it was the best for them. So what do you want for your life to look like in years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. So again, this is for the feminine and the masculine. It's like, what do you want your life to look like? And I think a lot of the masculines are like, actually, you know, maybe it's like that, like, where do I want to be when I'm 40 kind of thing. And I think a lot of people are thinking like, shit, I want to be with my feminine. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, well, if you're never doing anything about it, you don't walk away from where you are now, you're never going to be with them. You know what I mean? The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Yeah, so. And I better read Walking Away, but my throat's getting a wee bit sore. But again, this is all the masculines getting ready to talk. Letting go and moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She or he is closing the gate behind her and is walking away in a misty, unknown future. That's the apprehension about the change. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. That's the crossroads that's come up, and I think it was in the one. Oh, it was in the one earlier. There may be something that you've finished with, perhaps a career, a goal, a relationship, a long-term experience of any kind. So it doesn't need to be a relationship, it could be anything. Could be a job, a way of working, a way of being. A familiarity of the situation may be enticing. Oh my God, wow. So again, I don't like going into loads of I didn't go into loads of detail there, but it's like enough time has passed that, you know, that is just the truth of what I said. And like I said, you know, it's kind of like, it's yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it, with what I said? But you're now ready to look at your options on the open road. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking, relating to yourself and others. That felt linked to when I was picking up on the codependency around someone, wherever it is. Whether it's in the inner and outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. It's safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my behalf. Wow. Right, and now we're going to shuffle these, and then it really is. Did I shuffle them? I feel like I want to shuffle these. Sorry if I already did, but sorry, not sorry. So this is nearly an hour, but that's fine. So we can all hang out in the chat. That's good, because if I'm not doing a live, I can hang out in the live chat. So give us a general energy for whatever. Stay optimistic about your love life. I always say about that deck, look, there's usually loads of couples on these, but that's one person. So this is a divine masculine woman or a divine masculine. Wait a minute. So divine masculine woman or divine masculine male, whatever you identify as. And it's the feminine, same positive, whatever your gender. Positive thinking about your faith will, that too. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, but it's just about stay positive, right? Stay visualizing the outcome you want. Eventually, I know I've been saying it for ages, but like I said, I'm slowly getting my shit together. It's like I will record some sort of short visualization about, I've got loads of them, to be honest. They're just on the big long lives about meeting your twin. I think that's going to be a paid thing that I'm going to have available, or I'll put on the Ko-fi for the membership. It might be a free thing that I do, or a bit of both, I don't know. So what else? Stay positive, something to help you stay positive. Playful. be in that playful energy if you're alone, you know, and because you're never on the twin flame journey, you're actually never alone. Their higher self is always hanging around, you know what I mean? But to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Oh, and I love this actually. See, they are working with me. I'm trialing this weekly energy thing because, like I said, because I realised when I done it years ago it was timeless, but I'm doing it because I like talking about astrology and it's whatever. You can let me know if you like this, then let me know. Like I said, please do like the videos and comment because it does make a difference and the channel is growing. And let's get to the 1,000, right? Because that could take ages, and I don't want it to take ages. You know what I mean? I've been working hard, so it's like now I actually really do want to get to that. You know what I mean? But we need to get to the 777. I really wanted to stop at 777. If it fucking stopped at the 666, I could stop at the 777. Do you know? But like I said before, if you notice, those were powerful warnings that I gave out on that. So like I said, I'm not one of these people that jumps on the bandwagon, like I said before, that's like, oh, this 6, you know, that number is about angel. No, it's not a fucking angel number. It might be, yeah. And if Joanne's Sacred Scribe says something about it, I'm sure it does make sense. She will have something for it. But I'm going by what God tells me, and that ain't a fucking good number. Do you know what I'm saying? It's it's a sexual energy thing. It's kind of like, you know, that anyway, because it's the devil and the tarot's about that too. But do you know what I'm saying? It's like, so yeah, bring out your devilish energy in a play, as long as it's in a playful, fun energy, you know, or even that sexual energy, as long as you're with the right person and, you know, there's boundaries and all that kind of shit. It's like bring back the fun, and it's because of what I said about it being a Leo moon. So that's because it's the weekly reading. That's why they're bringing it. Oh my god, I just felt the biggest bit of heat to my head when I said that. So people are getting real crown chakra activations here. Yeah, we'll look at that. But it's the wording I don't like. But anyway, we'll focus on, it's like, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. I always feel like it should say brought. I don't know why, but bought. Like, is it meant to be that the coffee bought them joy? I don't know. But yeah, you might be going for a coffee or something, or you might be going for a wee date, or I don't know. Past lives. This came out another one. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through different lives, and I just feel that's about the masculine having an awareness that of the past lives that you've had with one another, however that manifests for them or you. Oh, look at this. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. So feminines especially, get in that receptive energy, but don't be hanging around waiting, looking out the window. Look, that's her. She's like, oh, hi, divine masculine. I thought you were going to get in touch. I could feel it. I've never said that with that card before, but that's what came out. So give us one card, because this has got a detailed description that I may or may not read. A leg up. Yeah, the masculines need a leg up to get going. It makes sense. Sure, there's loads of other jokes we could make too, but anyway, I'll leave that to your imagination. Regeneration. So there's a rebirth going on. I don't know why they're pulling me these cards, but these ones are quite dramatic. It's got, you know, a lot of dramatic ones in it. Yes, my love for you is real, never doubt it. I feel that's very in line with when I said their higher self's always hanging around. I've been through hell and back. So again, this might be things that the person actually says they went through hell and back. They really have. The divine masculines have went through hell and back. They really have. I work with them. You know, when I do have clients, that's who I work with. And it's fucking horrendous, some of the things that you guys go through. And feminines. I want to get back together with you. I miss you so much. And you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like you said, that might be strong wording. It might be, you know, too strong wording for some, but yeah, I've been through hell and back. But you're one of the best things that's ever happened to them. And they are to you, if you're true twin flames. And they will make it up to you, whatever it is they've done to you. 34. So, because they're a loyal heart. You're loyal hearts to each other. In the higher way of looking at it. Receiving, I'm like, receiving help. I'm probably doing some, by the way, but like I said, my version of light language is, you know, waving is not so much in the way, yeah, that basically what I'm saying is it's like I talk through metaphors and my wee jokes and that. It's just the way that they move the energy. So when I'm doing something like that, it kind of does remind me of it. It's like they're getting me to do something there. Because I've done something different on the shorts earlier too. I was like, I don't know, because I was just letting my guides do it. receiving help. That's the thing with things like healing, different healing modalities, and definitely things like light language. It's not everyone's light language is the same. Like, it comes through totally unique, and it's because, like I said, it's a lot of the time when I do personal sessions, I activate the dormant energy, whatever, you know, your dormant energies within you. And so some of the people I've worked with in the past, you know, like they're it's like it really homes in on that kind of stuff, like more than the stuff that I get focused, you know, because it's like I do things like that more. There's a lot of the work that I don't do in public. Like, for instance, like I do a lot of tapping in that and personal sessions and that, and I don't ever really get led to do it in public. But like I said, I might do that. That's the stuff I might do in the coffee. There's loads of stuff I could do because I'd literally do. That's why I need to have a membership, because there's just loads of different things I could do. And as much as I would love to be doing that all on the channel, I do need to earn money too. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, it needs to work for me as well. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. You've come to a point where we're going it alone is no longer an option for you. That is about the masculines needing to get to their feminine now. So life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. I'm just going to skip here. Relationships that are healthy, thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognise that you need others as much as they need you. And that's why it was either, I don't think it was in this one, it was one earlier, it really came through that it was like the masculine was healing abandonment stuff, and that like I said, that this collective have worked through it, and like I said, they're on their way sooner than you might think. You must allow people to support you just as you're there for them. This is the time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs and ask for them to be filled trust. You'll be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind though, and ask and it is given. Again, very clear. It's a Gemini full moon, speaking your truth. It's about like clear communication, and masculines, you will be met with love and kindness. Obviously, there will be conversations that need to be had that will be difficult, but it's like you're going to be met with a lot of love. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, nobody's getting a row or that, because I just feel these masculines have given themselves enough of that. So again, if you're a feminine watching this, you might have a different unit, but that's how I feel about it, and that's how I would. I just advise you to deal with things in your own way. But anyway, so one of these cards is what they apparently want us to use, and then I'm going to get off and get it uploaded. So what else do you need to know? That needs to be the thumbnail. No, I can't do that. That's cringe. It's cringe when I do that, but twin flame union. Are we surprised? I'm a little bit surprised. That's amazing. Twin flame union, coming back together, oneness, reconciliation, meeting the one, spending time together, divine marriage. I just realised what they've done there too. It means that yes, even me, I will be shocked whenever this happens for me, whether it's very soon or further down the line. And like I said, none of you will get to know that. And I'd advise you to do the same. But anyway, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and well, I'll be chatting to you on the chatty thing. But now I'll be going off to watch the rest of my film, if I've not actually probably been chatting to you and watching the film at the same time. It really depends. But anyway, see you later. I like this. Let me know if you liked it. Bye. By liking it and commenting. Bye.